Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarsai from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this online session of Mathematics, Part 1st of 10th Standard, Financial Planning Part 4. Friends, in the previous session, we have been discussed with the following subtopics of this financial planning: GST in the trading chain, input tax credit, problems based on the above content. Today we will continue with shares. Before start with the shares, let us see composition scheme. What is this? The person whose annual turnover in the previous financial year is less than 1.5 crores can opt for composition scheme under GST rules. GST rates applicable to composition dealers are as follows. So GST rates for this composition scheme is the supplier, for example, restaurant whose GST rate is 5%. Here, so CGST and SGST is 2.5% respectively. And for the manufacturers and traders also, GST rate is 5%, then CGST and SGST will be 2.5% respectively. Some rules are there for these composition dealers. Those are: composition dealers cannot collect tax from the customers, hence they cannot issue tax invoice. They have to give bill of supply. Composition dealers should file the return quarterly, that is every 3 months. Composition dealers cannot sell goods outside the state. Interstate sale is not allowed, but they can purchase goods from other states. Composition dealers cannot avail the benefits of ITC. On the signboard of the shop, he should mention composition taxable person. On the bill of supply, it is mandatory to print composition taxable person not eligible to collect the tax on supplies in bold letters. Friends, now we will see what are the different features of this GST. Many indirect taxes are subsumed under the GST. Then no dispute between the goods and services. State-wise registration for traders. GSTN holder needs to keep all the records and should pay GST in time. Transparency in the transactions. This tax system is simple and easy to understand. Removal of cascading effect of taxes, hence the prices are controlled. Increasing quality of the goods and services as they are globally competitive. Boost is Make in India project. Technology driven tax system leads to speedy decisions. Goods and service tax system is a dual model, as equal amount of tax is levied by central as well as state government. So friends, now we will see what are the different taxes that comes under the GST. There are totally 5 different types of the taxes, but for you there are only first 3, that is CGST, SGST and UTGST. The composition scheme and IGST is not for your syllabus, but still you must know what you mean by them. So this CGST, SGST, or you may say UTGST, as the tax levied within the state, that is intrastate. Composition scheme, just we have been discussed previously, for those GSTN holders whose annual income is between 20 lakhs to 1.5 crores, they pay CGST and SGST with special rates. And IGST, that's tax levied by the central government for the interstate trading system. Now friends, we will see what do you mean by shares. To know shares and its types, one must have a basic knowledge about shares and its role in a company. Shares are an investment for raising capital for a business by distributing it to investors. A share is referred to as a unit of ownership which represents an equal proportion of company's capital. A share entities the shareholders to an equal claim on profit and losses of the company. There are majority 2 kinds of the shares, that is equity shares and preference shares. Friends, in financial terms, the official share definition is a unit of ownership of a company or financial asset. In order for a company to raise capital, it may decide to sell shares to investors, who then become equity shareholders in the business. Shareholders then have the opportunity to earn dividends in return with profit distributions depending on the company's share price and overall performance. Also, there are a number of different types of the shares, including equity shares, preference shares, right shares, bonus shares, equity shares, where companies issue shares at a discount or for consideration, and employees stock option plans. Friends, now we'll discuss some important terms with related to this shares. Capital. Amount required to start a company is called as the capital. Share, just we have been discussed. A share is the smallest unit of the capital. The value of the share is printed on the company's certificate with other details, and it is called a share certificate. Shareholder. A person who owns the share is called a shareholder. The shareholder is a part of the owner of the company in the proportion of the number of shares he or she holds. Stock exchange. It is the place where buying and selling of the shares takes place. It is also known as the share market or stock market, equity market, or you may say capital market also. Face value. The value printed on the share certificate is called the face value of the share. It is also called nominal value or printed value or par value. Now, market value. The price at which the shares are sold or purchased in the stock market is called as the market value of the share. One important note is there, that is, in the live share market, the market value always changes. Frequently, it is going to change. So, next is dividend. The part of the annual profit of a company which is distributed per share among the shareholders is called as the dividend. Here, note is important. Whatever may be the market value, the dividend is always reckoned on the face value of a share. Comparison between this face value and market value. If market value is greater than the face value, then the share is at premium. If market value is equal to face value, then the share is at par. If market value is less than face value, then the share is at discount. This comparison is very important while solving the problems. Total amount required to purchase the share is the sum invested. So, sum invested will be equal to number of shares into market value. This is also important formula. Rate of return, ROR. When we invest in shares, it is important to know the return on the investment. The rate of return on investment is considered always in a percentage. So, now we will discuss some problems on this content. Number 1. Mr. Amol purchased 50 shares of face value rupees 100 when the market value of the share is rupees 80. Company had given 20% dividend. Find the rate of return on investment. Here, friends, we are getting face value as rupees 100 and market value rupees 80. Therefore, investment per share is rupees 80 only. Therefore, dividend is equal to 20% given, that is rupees 20 per share of a face value 100. Let the rate of return be x%. Then we are getting that equation 20 upon 80 is equal to x upon 100. Therefore, x, which is rate of return, will be equal to 20 into 100 upon 80. So, after simplification, we are getting x is equal to 25%. Means the rate of return for Mr. Amol is 25%. Problem number 2 now. Srimati Deshpande purchased shares of face value rupees 5 at a premium of rupees 20. How many shares will she get for rupees 20,000? Friends, here face value is 5 and premium is 20. Therefore, market value is equal to face value plus premium. Therefore, market value will become substitution FU and premium 5 plus 20, which is rupees 25. Sum invested is equal to number of shares into market value, that we know. Therefore, now we'll substitute the values. Therefore, 20,000 is equal to number of shares into 25. Therefore, number of shares will be 20,000 upon 25. That leads to 800. So, Srimati Deshpande got 800 shares. Next, we will consider problem number 3. Joseph purchased the following shares. Find his total investment. Company A 200 shares, face value rupees 2, premium rupees 18. And company B is 45 shares, market value rupees 500. Company C 1 share of market value 10,540. Now we will calculate. Friend, we will see the investment of Joseph will be as follows. In company A, what he did, 200 shares purchased, face value rupees 2 and premium is 18. So we have to calculate the market value. Market value is equal to face value plus premium. Now substitute the values. So market value will become 2 plus 18, that is rupees 20. So investment in company A will be number of shares into market value. So number of shares are 200 and market value is 20. Therefore, total investment in company A will be 200 into 20, that is rupees 4,000. It is equation 1. Now consider company B. What he did, 45 shares purchased, market value is 500. So the investment of in company B will be number of shares into market value, which will be 45 into 500. So total investment in company B will become 22,500. Equation 2. Now in company C, he purchased one share whose market value is 10,540. Their investment in company C will be number of shares into market value. That is the formula. We'll substitute the values. Number of shares 1 into 10,500. That leads to 10,540. So friends, company A, company B, company C, the investment has been calculated. Now from 1, 2 and 3, which are green numbers, that will add up, we'll get the total investment. Therefore total investment will be 4,000, 22,500 and 10,540. That total will be 37,040. So total investment of Mr. Joseph is rupees 37,040 rupees. Friends, we'll consider one more problem. Sri Shantilal has purchased 150 shares of face value rupees 100 and for market value of rupees 120. Company has paid in dividend of at 7%. Find the rate of return on his investment. We come to know here face value is rupees 100 and market value is rupees 120. Therefore, the investment per share is rupees 120. So dividend is 7%. Dividend is equal to that rupees 7 on the investment of rupees 120. The rate of return will be dividend divided by sum invested into 100. 7 upon 120 into 100, which will be 7 upon 12 into 10, that is approximately 5.83. So the rate of return for Sri Shantilal is 5.83%. Now next, if the face value of both the shares is same, then which investment out of the following is more profitable? Company A dividend 60% and market value 80, and company B dividend 20% and whose market value is 120. We have to decide that one. Let us see here. Let the face value of each type of the share be rupees 100 because face value is equal. Now for company A, dividend is 16% and market value is rupees 80. Now on investing rupees 80 for a share, the dividend is rupees 10. Therefore rate of return will be dividend income upon sum invested into 100. 16 upon 100 into 16 upon 80 into 100. Therefore you are getting 0 get cancels from numerator and denominator, and 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So 2 into 10, that is 20%. For company B, dividend is 20% and market value is rupees 120. So on investing rupees 120 for a share, the dividend is rupees 20. The rate of return will be equal to dividend income upon sum invested into 100. 20 upon 120 into 100. 0 0 goes 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. So here you are getting rate of return is equal to 100 upon 6, that is 16.67%. Equation 2. From 1 and 2 you will come to know that rate of return in company A is better. Therefore the investment in company A is more profitable. So friends, what we have been discussed today is features of this GST, types of taxes under GST, shares, rate of return, and few products based on this. So these are problems that you have to try. Number 1, Sri has purchased a share of face value rupees 100 for MV of rupees 120. Company declared 15% dividend on the share. Find the rate of return. Second one, Neil has invested in shares as follows. Find its total investment. Company A 350 shares, face value 10, premium is rupees 7. Company B 2750 shares whose face value is 5 rupees and discount rupees 1. Company C 50 shares, face value rupees 100 and market value rupees 150. Third, if 50 shares of face value rupees 10 were purchased for market value of rupees 25, company declared 30% dividend on the shares, then find first sum investment, second dividend received, third rate of return. I think you can easily solve these problems. Friends, one thing before going, you should not forget the famous words by this Helen Keller. The best and the most beautiful thing in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Very nice wording. So if you like this video, please subscribe, share. With these words, I would like to say thank you.